Good morning. It is another beautiful day here in the United States. A beautiful day, a beautiful day. Is anybody? Hello, Charlie. Hello, Lily. How are you doing? You're home? Oh, but I bet you had a great time, didn't you? Well, that's earlier than you thought, isn't it? You kind of left that same day, didn't you? I thought you had 2 days and you went ahead and left that day. Hello, Benji. Hello, Sunflower. Hello. You left yesterday. So you left as soon as you found out you were leaving? Lily, you're in Mexico. Yay. How is Mexico? Hello, Junior. Hello. The day before? Well, I'm glad you got to go. I'm really glad you got to go. I wish you had got to stay longer, but I'm glad you got to go. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, yesterday I was on a road trip yesterday, and I did get some. I didn't find any pool noodles though. Oh, you're sunburnt. Yeah, I got sunburnt when I was in Mexico. Oh, well, I was only on for a little bit, Charlie. I was on my way to town. Thought of the best thing about being home. What is that? Closer to your friends. I like to go, but I'm always happy to get back home. And that's just I just always I like to go on trips and stuff, but I'm so happy to be back home where everything is kind of like back to normal. Oh, you can see Charlie. Yes. Yes. That's so cool. Did you happen to get the pictures of the koala? You're going to the pool in 10 minutes, Lily. You are going to have to use some sunscreen. I bet you do. Did you get pictures, Charlie? Did you get pictures of Graham? And besides that one you sent me, it wouldn't let me save it so that I could show it. But yeah. It was too dark. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Something you'll be able to tell your kids about. So cool. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you want it to be? Where in the world, if you could live anywhere, where would you like it to be? Well, I guess I wasn't really meaning people, I was meaning a place. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. I don't know. I like Kentucky area, I like Tennessee area. I like all kinds of places, but I mean, if I could live anywhere, don't even have to think. Yes, I bet that's right. But yeah, I mean, I kind of stick around where my parents are because, I like to go see my parents. That's scripture. Honor your parents. Okay, here we've got a googly eyeball. So, did my chat fizzle out or what? Am I glitching? I could be glitching. Let me check. No, it shouldn't be glitching. Let's see what's going on with my... Oh, hello, Sangul. I only speak English. I am so sorry. But yeah, I only speak English. Hello, Rose Girl. Oh, your bed? Well, I am so glad you got to go and have that vacation. Lily's going to have a great time in Mexico. Hello, Shiver Foxy. Hello, Fatima Safi. Welcome. Island. Hello. Jeff from Scotland. Well, hello, hello. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Getting ready to go on a bike ride with your brother and your mom. Oh, that will be fun. You're going to the mall today at 12 with your friend. Awesome. Hello, Rose Girl. Charlotte, hello. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How are you? I've added to my wall already. I took a canvas on the plane and wrote lyrics. There you go. There you go. Think of the best. Think of the best. I don't know. I have, oh, hello, Benji. Hello, Prince. I've put the eyes in and stuffed the little ball, and that's all I've got. Hello, Fatima. Hello, Benji. Prince, you're camping today from Taiwan. Hello, can't read your name. Hello, Gabriel. Add stumpy arms and legs. Well, I'm thinking, wouldn't this be a cute little alien? Because look at the eyeballs and stuff. I love you, Grandma. Oh, thank you. You saved my life. Oh, well, I am so glad you did not do that, Benji. I am so glad you did not do that. And I am glad I could be there to help you out a little. I didn't do much, but I'm glad I could be there. Hello, Dire Wolf. Okay, that will be much easier, Dire. Yeah, I think it could be, don't know what kind of a nose to put on it, but it needs some like antenna thingies. Hello, Ash. Haven't seen you in a while. Fatima, I am doing great. It is summer. Summer is always the great time. Oh, well, thank you, Charlotte. That is so awesome. I appreciate that so much. One of these days, I'm going to be able to get my first check from Google. Thank you so much. Yes. So what time is it there now, Charlie? Yeah, I am so thankful for that, Charlotte. That is so sweet. So sweet. I think you need green. Do I have a green? 1613s. Oh, well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Uh, let's use this green. Well, I so appreciate that. It always surprises me because, well, it doesn't happen a lot, but it just always surprises me, and I so appreciate it. Did you get? Yes, Alaska. I did. It's been a couple of months ago, but you have to get $100 to be able to get a check from Google, and it's actually more than that because it's like $200 because YouTube takes 50% of everything. So yeah. So you kind of got to get $200 before you get a check for $100. Because yeah, they also, I have noticed, take away a lot of my subscribers. Sorry, I can't join this live because... Oh, all right, Sophie. You catch a big fish. Yes, Ash, yes. They also take away a lot of subscribers because I've noticed that I will have well, let's just say I will get in a live stream, I'll get like 40 new subscribers. The next day, 30 of them are gone. So I just, and I can't see that many people backing out of it. And I've heard some people say, "Well, I thought I subscribed," and then they're not. Hello, Maya. Sometimes you don't get the notifications. Yeah, but I think they take away the subscribers. And I've heard other people say that that's happened too. All right, Benji. School is starting soon. Oh, thank you, Quinta. Thank you, thank you. Hello, silly. You have a good night, Benji. You have a good night. What happened? What's going on, Charlie? What's going on? You got in your own bed, yes? Your subs suddenly are not subscribers and it'll keep taking me off. Yeah, yeah. But you know what? Somehow that benefits YouTube whenever they take your subscribers away, because I know that I have had more than 500 taken off. And that's a lot. That's a lot of people. And I don't know what they benefit from it other than, the obvious, to keep you down, keep your channel down. But yeah, I'm kind of aggravated about that. Uh, it is. It's aggravating, and I mean, I know it's not gonna. No, it's not gonna last very long because they're gonna get busted for all of it, and Google's probably gonna end up changing hands and everything because, and YouTube and everything, because you can't steal from people and get away with it because God sees. God sees everything. Me and Charlie are messaging. Oh, and there you were going to go to sleep. Mooch Day, I am doing good. I'm doing good. Hello, Teddy. Hello, Cheeseburger. They've also tried to stop you from being seen, so you only get so many on a live. That's right, Ash. They absolutely do that. They absolutely do that. But like I said, it's gonna stop because you can't cheat people and God not watch. You can't do that. All right, Charlie. I am glad that you got a smile back on your face. I was sad yesterday or the other day whenever you said you had to go. Yes, from Turkey. I saw you on the other day. Majdi, how, or I don't know, I may be saying that wrong. Oh, Benji, thank you. Wow, thank you, Benji. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Y'all don't have to do that, but I do so appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Hello, Rose. Hello, silly. I'm sick and I can't go to school because I have pneumonia and asthma. Oh no, Benji, you got to take care of yourself. You need to rest. Rest is the best thing for getting better. Now, pneumonia, you don't want to lay down too much. I am working on an antenna. It's an antenna for my alien. What, Charlie? What do you say? What did he say? You're going to the hospital tomorrow. You're getting your cast off? Yes, you've had a run-in, haven't you? You have. Well, I'm glad you're getting your cast off tomorrow. It's going to take a little while to work that out, too. Work the kinks from that. Hello, Bedge? Hello? Hello, Arkima? Now, I'm not sure I'm saying these names right, and I apologize for that. I apologize that. Hello, Pickle. I have been doing this for 45, 47 years, something around there. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Hello, Becca. Ah, well, that's great, Charlie. Oh, all right, Ash, if you're leaving, have a good day. Hello, Chosen. How are you? Yeah, Mary, I do not have one. I do not have one. No, don't have one. Amethyst, hello. Haven't seen you in a while. Yes, I think you are, Charlie. I think you are. I am doing good. I'm doing good. Just passing meds. Oh, okay. Okay, Ash, I get it. You're spaghetti. How are you? Well, if I have to, uh, well, I don't think I can pick a food that matches my personality today, so I'll just say I'm great. Oh, that's awesome, Charlie. That's awesome. I am working on an alien. I am just going to add little parts to this to make an alien. Just because the little pink face looks like an alien. So, yeah, I pulled that tail through there. And now I wish I had enough because I don't really want it in there. Well, they're trying to make you feel better, Charlie. Isn't that great? Because get ready for the mall. Okay. Okay, Shiver Foxy, you have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Hello, Badge. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. This is the antenna. And yeah, I'm just making something. And I probably won't be able to make the other one exactly like this because I didn't pay attention. Oh, that's great. That's great. Bye-bye, Shiver Foxy. Have fun at the mall. Shiver Foxy, it'll tomorrow will be back to about 2 p.m. Central Time, because it's back to the week. But it looks like my schedule may change again here in a couple weeks. Yes, hello, Anathy. Anathy? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Hello, Bina. Emma, what do you crochet? I like to make animals. What do you make? I did see a really cool bag yesterday, and I thought about making one of those. Okay, Shiver Foxy. Bye-bye. So, Charlie, what are you gonna do now? Oh, you know what? I forgot to stuff my little antenna. Ah. You love to make crochet? Granny square blankets and bags. Yes, I just saw this neatest it was the neatest bag, and it was just like it looked like a mesh, but it was really cool. Hello, Sunny. Crazy one. I have been crocheting for about 45, 47 years. Pretty soon it's going to be closer to say, I've been crocheting for like 50 years. I said I can go around soon. Pick me up on Tuesday. Well, see? That is a good thing. That is good. Well, Crazy Zone, the bad thing about it is it's there before you know it. You know, because, yeah, it's just there before you know it. Oh, no. Well, thank you, emoji. I'm sorry, Black VR. I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm happy for you too, Charlie. That makes the disappointment to be not so bad. Okay, what else is going on? Hello, emoji. Okay, so now I have stuffed my little tip of my antenna. Hello, Scrollin. I went to one of their concerts a few months back, and they signed your shoe. Of all the things to sign, okay. Crazy one. I like my T-Rex the best, and I don't know why I like the T-Rex. Probably because it's different. Hello, Sappy. Oh, well, I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, Charlie. Hello, Skillo. Hello, Rose. SK. Well, thank you for all the roses. Thank you. Working on a little dinosaur. Made a granny square, fold it in half. Then I half double crochet and put on ice. Oh, well, send me a picture of that. My email address is in the description. Crazy one, advice for what? Here's my T-Rexes that I like. These are my favorite ones. Yes, these are my favorite ones. Hello, Cole. Oh, well. Oh, thank you, SK. Crazy one, advice for what? Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Sonia. Hello, Weston. Hello, Cookie. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I got advice for crochet. Just keep learning new things. It's so fun. You know, I have a lot of hobbies, so, you know, right now I do the crochet mostly for you guys. I'm not planning to do, I can't decide if I'm going to do another show or not this year. All right, silly, bye-bye. Yeah, I don't know, Cookie. I am going to put some of them on my Whatnot channel, and I don't know how they if they ship to India or not, but I am going to put some on there to sell. Weston. Oh, well, thank you, Weston. Have a great day. Crazy one. Right now it is. I have lots of different hobbies. But yeah, right now I enjoy the crochet. I do enjoy it. Hello, Gianna. Welcome back. Hello, Poppy. You said they're all going to hug me. Oh, well, you probably need a hug. You probably need a hug with all that's been going on. Hello. Yeah. That's exciting. Okay, I am stuffing this antenna really tight. I bet you do, Charlie. I bet you do. I'm stuffing this antenna really tight so that it sticks up. Yeah, I'm making an alien. And right now I'm working on the antenna and I'm stuffing it real tight so that it stands up on its own because I did not want to put a wire in it. So yes, I am just like really cramming this in there. It'd probably like put somebody's eye out. Yesterday you stepped on a fish hook. Ouch. I bet that did not feel good. You haven't seen them in a month and a week. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Hello, lovely. I can hardly read your name. All right, so yes, I have stuffed this, and I don't know if I'll be able to get another one identical to it, but you know what? If it's not, it's an alien, so it's just not going to be. So here is the little antenna. We'll stick this up here. I'm going to go ahead and sew this on so that I can see what it looks like. Sometimes crazy ones, sometimes I do. I do make a posable hand cactus. I do have a tutorial for that on my channel, and I do put wires in that. And I just use craft wire. But yeah, if you want anything posable, then you're kind of going to have to put a wire in it. So that's what I use that for mostly. Posable things that I have to, that have to be a little more stable. I put wires in some of those. I don't put a wire in a lot of stuff because my stuff is geared for kids and I don't want that hazard. If it were to ever come out. Oh, well, that's great, lovely. That's great. Yeah, it's a posable hand cactus. I've also done like posable frogs and stuff like that, but yeah, I worry about the wires. Oh, I think it's going to stand up there pretty good. I think that's going to work just fine. So now we got to try to make another one just like it. An alien. Why in the world am I making an alien? Oh, yes, I love the frogs too. I've got a tutorial on those that I just really love the frogs. And I've made a bunch of them, but people don't seem to like them as much as me. Hello, MZ. Well, thank you, Sonia. Well, MZ, that's because this is where I'm working. They moved it up to tomorrow, so 9 a.m. Oh, yes, Charlie. I think they missed you too. Hello, Froggy. Yes, crazy one. I think the ends need to be woven in. They need to be woven in or hidden for sure. Hello, Lily. Hello, Pickle. Yeah. Too many crocheting, but I don't want to do them because I can't have all these things. I have too many crochet things. Oh, Emma, do you mean if you crochet them all that you'll have too much stuff, too many crocheted items? Looks like a fish, or do a wheel shark. Um, a couple weeks ago, I did some fish for a friend of mine to hang on her office window, and they turned out really cute. But they were like little goldfish. Did they have a surprise for you? Uh, and you didn't realize how much you missed them till you got home, did you? Yes, yes. Yeah. Well, Emma, you could like go to a farmer's market or something like that and sell them. And want to go marry. You want to do a marriage, couple of days remain. Em said you're getting married in a couple of days. Hello, Finley. Yes, I remember you. So yeah, Emma, you could just go to a market or set up a little booth in your yard or something. Maybe you could sell some that way. I, I bet, Charlie. I bet. Well, I'm glad you've lost your sadness. I have actually thought about setting up a booth in my yard, but I don't know because, well, Emma, it depends on what it is that you're selling, because my stuff all has different prices. Um, the smaller things I tend to sell for $5 to $10, some of them 12, and then my next price point is usually $15, and then the next one is usually 20 and 25 and 30 and 35. I usually, it just depends on the size. They're still perform. Oh, well, that's great. Hello, Annie. You need your gift. You need your gift from your mom. Oh, you do? Oh, is that right? Well, thank you, Hanny. Awesome, awesome. Uh, Dill pickle on my channel in the description of this video is a link to Whatnot. And if you don't have a Whatnot account, if you make one, then you can get like $15 off your first purchase on Whatnot. But I have been listing my stuff there on Whatnot. And I chose Whatnot because the fees are cheaper, which means that I can keep my costs down. Yeah, Emma, I've got stuff stacked everywhere. I've got stuff upstairs. I've got stuff in the kitchen. I've got a whole pile of stuff here beside me. But yeah, just go sell it. You're making a leggy frog. Leggy frogs are popular. They are popular. I think my antenna is not going to be the same size, but that's going to be all right. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. But yes, that's where, and I'm going to be listing some yarns on there. I have not done that yet because I do not know, and I really don't know if Whatnot does international shipping or not. I really have no idea. So I'm kind of hoping they do, because I have a little friend, Amelia, that wants the sloth that I made. Sorry, folks. I want the sloth that I made, and I hope that it can be sent overseas. It's your first time making one. Yes, Pickle. Leggy froggies are great. Hello, Franklin. Hello, hello. Yes. Leggy froggies are very cute. What do you think is a good store for yarn? Well, Emma, I always got my stuff at Joann's, and then it closed. So I have not went yarn shopping since then, but I would say any store that has yarn is a good store. You know, because I've even found some really cool colors at like Ollie's. Jamila, hello. In Sweden for a week. Ah, how fun is that? How fun is that? Well, I hope you enjoy your time there, Jamila. I'm glad you stopped in. Grandchildren are so fun. So fun. Jay is asking if there's anyone from Asia. My parents sometimes go to Michael's. Michael's has yarn. The Michael's here, I went to when it first opened, and I did not like the yarn selection. But since then, they were supposed to have picked up some of Joanne's yarns, so it may be better now. But I do not need yarn, so I am not going shopping. Hello, Minna. Kaiser. I am working on an antenna for my alien. Yes, I have an alien going on here. Or that's what I'm pretending it to be anyway. Its eyes might not be big enough, but I still think they're cute. So I'm making another little antenna. Oh, well, all right, Franklin. You have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. Took little one pony riding this morning. Then visits the newly opened Costco here in our hometown. And it's an American store, and we've only seen on TV. Oh, yes. Yes, we don't have a Costco around where I live either. So, yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a Costco. But yeah, I would I would go if they were, if they were around. I hope I didn't start this too small and then not be able to get the stuffing in here. Guess I better stuff that before it gets too much. So, have you found anything in there, Jamila, that you really liked? Oh, well, thank you, Kaiser. It's not all my product, more the Swedish stuff, but... Well, that is cool. That is cool. I like kitchen gadgets. It's a friend of mine is going to the IKEA store today, and she's going to send me pictures of the gadgets. Hello, Melissa. Got some spices and red velvet cupcakes. Well, yeah. Cool, 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 cool. I think I made this one a little bit smaller. It's hard to get. I have been, it's been several years. Several years. I've been crocheting. Well, I've only been making toys now for a couple of years. Excuse me, it'll be 2 years in November. So, but I went crazy panic buying whenever Joann's announced that they were going to close. Hello, Nisha. Hello, Jay. You're from the Philippines, but you're in Japan right now for some reason. Okay. Okay. Nisha, hello, Hanny. All right, Hanny. All right. Hello, Hernan. I am trying to stuff this ball for my antenna, and I think I have too much stuffing. Hello, MSB. Hello. What do you crochet? Everybody makes all kinds of different stuff. Okay, so there is. Go back to the crochet hook. I'm stuffing these antennae very tightly so that they stick up off of my alien. Nisha, we're making an alien. So, and it's just going to be some weird, wild thing. So I'm going to just make sure that I use the warm colors and keep making my alien. Hello, Catstorm. Yes, I remember you. Yes, yes, yes. Eating popcorn with your Raggedy Ann. Uh, you know, there's a town not real far from here that is the originator of the Raggedy Ann doll. And I have thought about crocheting one of those because they are just so darn cute. They are just so darn cute. Hello, Ashley. Hello, hello. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. How often do you go live on YouTube? I try to go live every day. On the weekends, I'm on a little bit earlier, and then I go through the week around 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. But that may change because it does change when my schedule changes. And I'm going to have to, I'm possibly going to have to go to a different shift here in a couple of weeks. So it may change again here in a couple of weeks. The doll's name is Rosie. Ah, what a cute name. Right, back to my crochet. Oh, all right, Pickle. You have a great day. A couple more rows. My husband has a friend that crochet a monkey. I need to do one of those. I did one and it looked like, Curious George. Scrolling. Finished with the yarn corner. Oh, that's all right, Jamila. That's all right. Been watching Ninja Go Rising. All right. Okay, so how close? Well, I guess they don't really have to be exactly the same size. Oh, what's that, Ashley? What is your exciting news? Rosie, because she is wearing a red dress and red hair. Oh, so cool, so cool. What's your exciting news? I'm working on an antenna. It is an antenna. And I'm stuffing it very tightly so that it does not, or so that it'll, I know, eventually it will soften up, but I'm stuffing it very tightly. Oh, Ashley, congratulations. Congratulations. How exciting is that? That's fantastic. Oh. Well, I wish you to have a happy, healthy baby. I am working on an antenna for an alien. I finally got to try the granny stitch cardigan I made. Oh, yeah. Well, when you're weaving in the ends, that's almost done, right? Yes, congratulations. That's exciting. I have not yet attempted clothes, but I did see that weave bag, and I thought that was pretty amazing. Salted caramel popcorn vanilla ice cream. Oh yes, that's so good. I made ice cream last night, or I attempted to make it. I mixed it all up and I put it in this ice cream freezer that I've had for, ages, like 20 years or more. And, the ice cream never froze. It was, the freezer apparently wasn't any good because the ice cream never froze at all. It'd been there 2 hours running and it never froze. And I think it's because the tub was not insulated. And with the tub not holding the cold, then it couldn't freeze the ice cream. So, was not happy about that at all. Here's what my grandma gave her to me. One of the favorite things in the world. Oh, that is so cool, MSB. It had originally, if that is an original Raggedy Ann, it came from not too far from where I live. That is so exciting because, yes, Raggedy Ann and the 50-year-old ones were like the originals. And they're so much cuter than the new ones. Just saying, they are cuter. Yes, I have not had any breakfast or lunch today either. Not that I want popcorn and ice cream for lunch, but it is making me hungry. Or for breakfast, but it is making me hungry. But it seems like every time I get on here, I've got to think about what to cook for lunch or supper or whatever it is. I never know. It is like the worst question of the day. What are we going to eat? Because I'm not a real good cook. I'm not a real good cook. But I keep trying. You're driving to a cemetery to see your great-grandmother. Oh, I see. So, Dad, tomorrow is your first day of school. Well, it is August, but it just seems like there's so many people that just got out of school, and that's early to go back to school, isn't it, Soledad? It seems to me like it is, but I don't know. Hello, Nisha. It just seems like it's early for school. But maybe it's not. I mean, around here, school's not starting for like another, like 3 weeks. 8th grade in September. Oh, how exciting. Exciting, exciting. It's Sunday night there, Carly? Where is there? Right now, here it's Sunday morning. Well, it's about 11 a.m. I do have to go work at my other job today. Okay, so now we've got antenna. Time to tidy up the pearl corner this week. Oh, okay. Oh, in the Philippines. Okay, okay. So, what should we do for... You work with Lego? Oh, cool. Oh, cool, oh, cool. So now what should we do with it? It needs something for a mouth. Well, let's pick another color for a body. This will work. Even art content creator too. Oh, yes, also arts. Yes, I watch a lot of YouTube. I do. So here we are going to make, I don't know, maybe a couple arms out of this. Well, thank you, MSB. I started crocheting about 40, 45, 50 years ago. Hello, Dolly. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I've been crocheting for a long time. So this I'm going to use to make arms. And this is blanket yarn. So, yeah, this is just going to be arms. You know, because it needs to have us. I don't know why. I don't even really have a picture in my mind of what this needs to be. But I want like skinny little like ET arms. Crocheting the viral flower blanket. Oh, a lot of people have done that. And I have not yet seen any of them finished. So how is that working out, Stomps? I like to crochet sometimes, but don't have the patience. It comes with practice. It does. All right, Brent, I'm glad you stopped in. Have a wonderful day. Wow. Well, send me a picture, Stomps. I would love to see what it looks like. Nobody has been able to get me a picture of that flower blanket. But I know a lot of people have been working on it. I don't do blankets because I have to see results way too fast. All right. All right, that'll be great. Your grandma is making a blanket for you, Soledad? So cool, so cool. All right, my email address is in the description of this video. All right, MSB, you have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. We got to do something. We need a bigger, something different on this alien head. Maybe skinny arms and yeah, that's what I was thinking. I want these skinny like stick arms. And I'm gonna make them, I guess, pretty long. But yeah, short, chunky feet I think would be so cute. Yeah, because this is just a completely made up thing that I'm. All right, Soledad, you have a good day. Stomps. All right, Stomps. But yeah, wouldn't that be cute? Short, chubby legs, long, skinny arms. And I guess kind of an average body. I don't know. I didn't even really get the alien idea until I saw this without, after I turned it right side out and then the antennas are they just make it so cute. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm thinking the picture I have in my mind, I hope it works out like that. Hello, Easy Crochet. I'm doing good. How are you? How are you? Yeah, I haven't really spent a lot of time with aliens or toys of aliens. So I'm just kind of making this up. Oh, it's Zaid. Okay. Well, you change your name, then I don't know who you are. Hello, I can't say your name. I only read English, so I'm sorry about that. Oh, Lenora. The beginnings of a butterfly? Hello, Kinley. Well, I suppose it could be a butterfly. But no, it's an alien, but it could have wings. It may have to have butterfly wings. Hello, Disc. Hello, Jolie. So, yeah, we are going. Well, this arm is not getting as long as I wanted it to very fast. But that's okay. I'll just keep going because I want it long. I want it long compared to the feet, anyway. I'm trying to work outside while the weather is cool. Yeah, so have I. So have I, Lenora. So I haven't, I think yesterday was on like 20, 30 minutes. It wasn't very long. But I've got so much to do and I've got to go work my other job today too. So I don't know how much I'm gonna get done, but cleaning this, cleaning that, taking down the swimming pool, because got to put up another one, and time to tidy. Yes, what's the corner scrolling? What is the pearl corner? Okay. Well, I like that yarn. That yarn is cool. How long is that? Yeah, I think that's going to be long enough. I'm going to leave that in case I want to add a hand pretty soon. Well, that's great, Zaid. Crochet, easy crochet. Yeah. And Lenora, I have not got I packed up my yarn, but I have not got it gone through to find your yarn yet. I have not. I've actually almost got my desk cleared off. Here's my desk. I've been working on that. Mainly because I've got to go get in there and file the paperwork for the LLC, so I had to find the desk, and then I've been trying to clean the counter off in the kitchen because it is a catch-all. 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus get the yards mowed and weed eated and everything else. Hello, Olga. Beads corner. Okay. Okay. Well, that is just interesting. So, yes, and I did get some more stuff added to the Whatnot channel, but I have not got that many. Well, I've got it where I can get to all of it right now. So that is a plus. That I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get that all into a box. Hello, Walter. How are you? Hello, Kai Kai. I am working on an arm. This is an alien arm. And I don't think I'm going to make all of the arms the same color. I mean, the arms are going to be the same color, but I don't think they're going to be the same color as the body and the legs. I might make the legs the same color. So I'm visiting my family in Sweden now. I'm picking up some more yarn from Rust. It's 10 skeins. Wow. Wow, Jamila, that is great. And what a great price that is. That is an awesome price. Well, I don't know if that's an awesome price. It would be if it was American dollars, but it might not be American dollars. Yes, Kai Kai, I do have a yarn winder, and I love it. Hello, Jubilin. There is a video in my description of this video, how to learn to crochet in 30 minutes, and that's on my channel. 50-gram skeins. Those are the small skeins, aren't they? But yeah, that is pretty cheap. That is pretty cheap. 12:04 a.m. Oh, well, all right, Jubilin. Well, thank you. You really want one for Christmas? They're really not too expensive, but boy, I love having the yarn winder. Because, like this, I mean, this is a remnant, so I'm just grabbed another remnant, and I'm using it for my alien arms. I might use it for the alien feet, too. I'm glad I got mine. I really am. It has saved me lots of space for especially on my remnants because I don't like, well, I would roll the remnants into little balls and then they would just go everywhere. And I don't like chasing that. My favorite plushes, Emma, are these up here. These are the ones that are my favorites. Those are the ones that adorn the shelf that never go away. One of these days I'm going to empty out enough of this yarn that I can have several of my newer creations on there too, so that I can just show those. Yeah, I'll have yarn, but it's not bald. Yeah, and now, if you get a yarn winder, the big yarn like this, the blanket yarn, does not fit on there. A whole skein does not fit on the yarn winder. And the smaller ones do, but like if you've got a pound of even acrylic yarn, I don't think the pound will fit on there. You know, so if you're going to get the yarn and just automatically wind it up, I'm not sure that it's going to fit. Yeah. Yeah, I splurged, and I don't even put it away because I use it a lot. Well, that's true, Lenora, because yeah, things slow down a lot in the winter. And they slow down for me at work too. So, yeah. And I tell you what, I have not even this is here, my blueberry cow is the last thing that I got finished. And that blueberry cow took a week. Oh, yes. Yes, Kai Kai. Crippa, I am working on an alien. Just because I wanted something weird to do. Oh, Carl, you're going to the beach? Tomorrow you go back home. Does that mean your vacation's over? I hope you have had a good time. All these vacations. I didn't get to take a vacation this year. Yeah, I haven't had time to take a vacation this year. And I tell you what, you just turn around and the summer's over before summer kicked in. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I was kicking stuff out and now I'm not even sure if I'm going to do another show. And if I do, um I know my friend is wanting me to go to a 3 or 4 day festival coming up here in September. And I just don't know if I want to do a festival that long, because the last one, I haven't even got the video out from it of what happened to it. So I just don't know if I want to take a chance on the weather and tearing up my stuff again. But a 1 day show is not bad. All right, Coral, you have a great day. Have a great day. These are arms. These are arms. It looks like I've got just about one more row. And my arm's going to be done. Hello, Taya. Okay. Looks like there's my arms. I love this rainbow. The arms probably should have been pink. Well, I may make hands and feet pink. So yeah, let's go back to making feet. I don't know, Tracy. I have not got any information about it. I think it is Labor Day weekend. And if it is Labor Day weekend, then that makes it hard because that Labor Day weekend is also like the popcorn festival and um, the cheese festival, I think it is. And I think it's the Apple Festival. I think all of those are Labor Day weekend. So that would mean I would have to choose between all of those festivals. Atea, I am doing good. I'm doing good. And I don't have anywhere to go to set up, to be able to set up at the art or the Apple Festival. So, I mean, there's so many come harvest. Hello, K-pop. Welcome back. They do. They do have a lot of foot traffic. And I guess I'll just have to do some research, but on Labor Day weekend there's just festivals everywhere Labor Day weekend. And I know last year I was at a place and wasn't really happy about it because I found out that weekend was a big weekend for everywhere else, but I had already given my word that I would be there. So I was not going back on my word, but I'm definitely not going to go follow the same plan for this year. You know, I will be going somewhere else if I decide to go. You're not 100 sure when it is. Okay, yeah, that's I know that it last year I think they were all the weekend of September 28th is what I'm thinking. Oh, hello OG. Acting like it's unintentional. That's funny, OG. Her Pride Festival. Yeah, we don't have Pride festivals around here that I know of. I have not seen any Pride festivals. I think there might have been, you know, might be like a booth in the Pride festivals, but nothing that is actually called that. All right. Well, I had not intended to make I was going to use these for I was not going to have skin or I was going to use my variegated yarn for the arms and legs, but wouldn't it be better to have pink hands and feet if that's what color his face is? So yeah, so now I'm trying to make feet to match the head. Okay. I'll get it out there eventually. Hello, Emmy. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're saying there, OG. Yeah, not real sure about that one. I'm gonna have to be very careful with this one. Because I do believe I'm going to have to make this foot in two pieces to get it to be what I want it to be. Do believe I'm going to. All right, hello, Aiden, hello. Chamber of Commerce says October 9th through 11th. Oh, well, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. Hello, Week Hero. Yes, I remember you. Just a few days ago. Just a few days. You like Irish Pride? Oh, I see, OG. Yeah, well, I don't know how much I agree with that. Because everything's not an accomplishment. Everything, yeah, everything's not an accomplishment because, I'm well, yeah, I don't think so. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that all at all. I mean, you could have yeah, I'm trying to figure out where you're coming from and I'm just not following it all because, I'm proud of my grandson and that's not a collectivism. That's pride in my grandson. So I don't know. You got some kind of something that I'm not following there going on. And I'm proud to be in my country. I'm proud of my country, and that's not collectivism. That's pride in my country, and it's not an accomplishment of mine. So yeah, I'm thinking you're kind of a little bit off on a sidebar there. Hello, Dua. Hello, hello. No, I'm proud of my grandson because of he is. He's level 3 autistic. He hasn't made accomplishments. He's 3 years old, but I'm proud of my grandson. So yeah, don't yeah, you're out there on that one. Hello, Teresa, hello. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so here we have another foot that I'm trying to get this foot. Yeah, no, OG, that's not, no, it's not that I'm not intellectual enough because I'm a very intellectual person and I am quite a deep thinker, but um, I call it what it is. I don't make up a word for something. I'm a realist, an uber realist, and making up words so you can have an argument is You know, that's out there. Yeah. Oh, Fatima. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Yes. Yes. I didn't remember you having a dua on the front of it. I'm working on an alien foot is what I'm working on. Hello, besties. So yes. So I'm working on feet. These are feet. And I want them to be flat feet. They need to be flat feet because I've got a plan for these feet. Hello, Sophie. Okay, so hopefully this will make my foot match. Oh yes, I've got like maybe one more row around to get them. He's also autistic and two cousins with autism. Yeah, yep, yep, and I believe that's also government engineered, Tracy. I believe that was a plan. Stash would be collectivism. Well, maybe, but I'll be honest, Lenora. As I look at that, I think, what were you thinking? That you had to have that much of it. And, knowing that I had no room for it. And, I mean, and as I'm thinking about it, it's like, you've done that all your life. You've went in for um, mass production. Everything had to be large and in charge. And now I'm looking at this going, what were you thinking? If you used one of these skeins, if you used an entire skein a day, how long would it take you to use this? And of course, you don't use an entire skein a day. By any stretch. Oh, I guess I didn't need to do that last row. So, if I used a skein a day, I'm looking at how many, probably a year at least of using it all. A year. Hello, UD. I don't know how to say your name. Yes, but hello, Artcraft. Hello, Crochet Lot. Yes, it is a big collection, but I don't know that there's 300 or 400 skeins. I don't know that there's that much, because this much is like 6 skeins. But yeah, I'm part of me's going, what were you thinking? Because I have the places to put it and everything. It just, yeah. What was I thinking? If I had the money at the time, I get overwhelmed by it, but I'm also not having to run to the store for this, that. Oh, well, no, I still plan to crochet, but I don't know that I'll go as hard at it as I have been. And because the reason is because I have made all these different things and I'm running out of things that I want to make. Now, Johnson has this lamb that she made, and they are just really adorable. So I guess that's my issue. It's like, I'm just running out of things that I really want to make. Maybe that's just a block or something, but I don't know. I don't know what the feeling is right now other than it's not what I expected to be. Hello, Charky. You're making a loaf cat? Yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm just not. All the colors and everything and all the different things that you can make with them and the things that I like to make. I know everybody's got all these different things that I should make and all this, but there's just so many things that I just don't have any desire to make. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna glean from that. Because I like to make my dinosaurs, and I don't know that there's a biggest market for dinosaurs. And I like the dolls. And it may be because it is just summer and I've got so much other stuff I want to do. Because I have never sat and crocheted or did my hobbies or anything like that in the summer before, because I have always had so much to get done. So, when it becomes to be a burden, when it's not fun anymore, I don't want to deal with that. And I'll just be honest, I don't want to deal with that. You're overwhelmed by how much you have to what you are selling. Well, that's just it, Lenora. I have not even signed up for any. Um, I haven't even signed up for any shows because I don't want to do any in the heat. Yes, Chakri, I do remember you. Um, and it's just, summer hobbies. I have just not. I've got 2 yards to mow and the 2 jobs, and Levi getting ready to go to school, and I'm just kind of getting into the overwhelmed phase. I think you're right about that. I think I'm not really overwhelmed about the yarn. I'm overwhelmed about all the other stuff that's getting ready to come up and me switching shifts again, because I'm getting kind of aggravated about the shift change every couple of months, and kind of like that. Hello, Pickle. So yeah, I mean, there's just too much, and then crochet is just getting pushed to the back, and I know part of it is summer, and I have tried to keep this going all summer, and it's just not working. It is just not happening. I've got too much on my plate. You need to tell it's okay to take a break and come down. Well, and that's what I'm hoping, because I have a tendency to jump hobbies back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and do this for a while, do that for a while. And I'm wanting to do some other things, like I want to make some earrings, and you know, I want to do some polymer clay stuff. But I don't want to do that enough to like make a whole business out of it. I just want to make a few. You're making a scarf? Well, thank you, Shadow. Thank you, thank you. There's just other things that I want to do, but I don't want to be. Oh, welcome back, Charlie. Uh, I don't want to give up my crocheting. I just don't want it to be every waking moment. And I'm kind of, and I'm very disappointed in myself about not getting my videos done for my YouTube channel, and because it seems like I've just gone to straight doing lives and haven't even been able to work on my videos. And I really would, honestly, someday like to get rid of one job, at least one job. Yeah, I don't need to sit here and listen to me whine about this and that. I'm not really whining. I guess I'm just thinking out loud of what to do next. Char had to get E's dinner. Shower. Oh, so, okay. Well, that is cool. That is cool. Whoops, I just dropped my foot. All right. So, yeah, I am just thinking out loud and don't really know. Look, people, these are going to be my feet. It's going to be my feet. I have an idea for that. But Char's kind of okay. It can all be part of your business. That's what we do. It's called 5 points of sale. Gives you a variety, even if, well, yeah, I guess I never really thought about that, but that is a good way to think about it. That is a good thing. I know that I'm trying to do so much that I am burning myself out, and I don't want to do that, but I know it happens. And it happens to me a lot because I have a tendency to just do everything. And yeah, I just do everything. And I feel like I have to fix everything. Anybody else do that? I feel like I have to fix everything. And I don't. And I know I don't. And the other day, um, my son was registering my grandson for school. And he's never done it before. So I'm sitting here thinking, just go up there and help him get through that and all that way. And then I sit there and like, no, he's got to do this on his own. It was all I could do to stay downstairs while he was upstairs putting in all this information. Now, he would run downstairs and ask me questions, but I refused to get up there and go do it for him. And I'm glad I didn't, because he did a good job. Someone who's... Okay, okay. Yes, that's what I feel like. I feel like I've got too many irons in the fire, and it's just too much going on. And oh, we crochet here. We're making an alien right now. We're working on an alien. 10 new foods. Oh, that's great, Charlie. That is great. Oh, the boo-boo we're talking about having too many irons in the fire and trying to do too much and expecting too much out of yourself to the point that you burn yourself out, and which is kind of what I'm doing to myself right now. And that's what we're kind of talking about. Oh, it's Iconic Girly. Okay. Oh, I think you changed your name to Stray Kids. All right, Iconic Girly. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, we're just talking about Mrs. Fix-It. They used to call me MacGyver. Yes, Jamila. Yeah, I do. I mean, I just had this stupid ice cream machine that I wanted to make this ice cream in 2 hours. It's like, well, you could fix this by just putting a drain hole in it and putting some styrofoam around the outside and strapping it to this. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I took the thing and threw it in the trash. I don't want to fix it. I want something that works without me having to fix it. Night one of SummerSlam. Oh, well, who was that, Trey? Who was that? Hello, Vinny. My favorite things are these right here. pineapple, broccoli, peas, pizza, dumplings, cheese, cucumber, peppercorn, and tomato. You're doing fantastic, Charlie. That is great that you've tried all those new things. That is great. You're kind of girly because that's what. Yeah, yes, and I'll remember that. And then I'll have to see the Stray Kids for a while before I remember that. Country singer Jelly Roll. Oh, well, that is pretty interesting, Trey. I have seen Jelly Roll. Hello, Eamon. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, Lenora, and I think I'm just not doing that. I mean, because here I'm sitting here doing this, and I've got to go work at the village. I've got to do payroll. Today's what, August 3rd or 4th or something? I haven't even done payroll yet. Oh, your name is Grace, Labubu Girlie? Oh, yeah. Sillier, that's a new thing that YouTube is doing. It's a top fans thing, and I don't know why. I don't know how it picks everything. No, Amanda, I'm not going to say that. Oh, well, good. I hope it turned out good. I I hope you do because I have to. I have a hard time when I first see them. I'm like, oh, that's Charlie. It will be nice. All right, y'all. I have been on an hour and a half, and that is really kind of strange for me. But um, see what I'm gonna do something with these. Um, I'm gonna make feet out of these, and I have a weird idea for it. So we'll see what my feet turn out to be. So, alrighty, y'all. You have a great day. Thanks for being here. Thank you for uh, letting me tell you how I feel, and thanks for telling me how you feel. All right, Charlie. That would be great. And for, picking me up and carrying me along. I appreciate that. You all have a great day. Bye bye. Love you all.